What's up everyone, it's Mark from Silence Tech. I hope you're all keeping well at the moment and staying safe. Today we have another build to check out, and this one is absolutely insane. Designed with Doom Eternal in mind, this beast will run the game at its absolute best, since it's powered by AMD's Ryzen 9 3950X and an RTX 2080 Ti Lightning Edition from MSI. Okay guys, first up let's check out the overall theme of this PC. With the lights off, nearly every component has a hint of gold, including the case, and I feel the red cables add some much needed colour to a mainly black build. I may buy some custom gold extension cables soon, but for now the build gives off a kind of Iron Man theme. A lot of the parts for this build I managed to get from Newegg in the US, believe it or not, and I was quite surprised at how quickly they all came. Shipping on a lot of the items was absolutely free, even the VAT was paid for on checkout, so I didn't have to pay any extra via UK customs. If you want to check them out, Newegg, I will leave a link in the description. It's great that they offer international shipping now, especially when some products don't release at the same time in the UK. The fans I've decided to use are Cooler Master's MF120 Halos, featuring their stunning dual loop addressable RGB lighting. Much like Corsair's QL120s we looked at a couple of weeks ago, these have exposed LEDs on the side, giving a more vibrant illumination in and around the case. I decided to connect each fan via the RGB controller that came with my Master Liquid ML240R, but the lighting on each fan is fully compatible with most motherboards, so you can control the lighting straight from your Meg X570 motherboard if you like, using MSI's Mystic Light software. Cooler Master's MF120s have a hybrid fan blade design that puts out a high pressure airflow, achieving speeds of up to 1800 RPM, all while remaining relatively quiet. I have all 6 fans connected to the motherboard via 2 3-way splitters, and overall I'm very happy with the noise levels, looks and performance. The motherboard I chose in this Doom build is from MSI, the X570 Meg Ace. Horrible names aside, it's stunning, one of the best looking X570 motherboards available right now in my opinion. Its rear I/O cover has this crazy infinity mirror too that creates an endless array of RGB LEDs that will put you in a trance. Well, it seems to hypnotise my kids anyway. Much like the GPU and case, the X570 Meg has a black and gold theme that blends in well with any LED colour, much better than the previous red colour scheme MSI seemed to never want to let go of. Also, this X570 board has enthusiast features including a 12+2 phase power delivery, triple Gen 4 M.2 slots, and a solid tried and tested BIOS fit for even the most advanced overclockers out there. Plus it has a debug LED, onboard power and reset buttons, a connection for the case or the front of the case for its USB 3.1 Type-C port, and lastly it also has MSI Boost, which is a dial that will give users the option to use a predefined profile to overclock their CPU without ever entering the BIOS. For DDR4 I decided to put in 32GB of Trident Z from G-Skill, and by simply turning on AXMP in the BIOS the speed shot up to 3600 MHz, greatly improving performance overall. As for overclocking my Ryzen 9 3950X, I didn't bother, as these processors are already pushed to the limit straight out of the box with a boost clock of 4.7 GHz, which is honestly insane for a CPU with this many cores. Although 4.7 isn't on every one, you can at least still achieve a 4.3 GHz all-core overclock, which will turn the 3950X into a 16-core 32-thread workhorse. Right now, in my opinion, this is the best all-rounder on the market when you factor in the price. While it doesn't have the single-core speed of an overclocked Intel 9900KF, the fact it has so many cores and threads means it's going to be much better for work-related tasks. The little difference in gaming performance is insignificant, especially at higher resolutions, making the 3950X or even a 3900X a great choice. For the case, MSI sent out the Shakira 500G, and so far I'm quite liking the quality. It's probably MSI's best one to date, with gold trim to match the X570 Ace motherboard and the Lightning Z 2080 Ti. There's also these massive mesh sides all around the case, providing some much needed ventilation. I thought the airflow would be pretty bad when I first looked at this case, especially when you look at the front, when in fact my GPU and CPU temperatures are both very good, especially at idle. The MSI 2080 Ti Lightning Z never hit above 69 degrees Celsius no matter what benchmark I chucked at it, and AMD's 3950X stock never hit above 72 degrees Celsius. Okay, this video is really all about Doom Eternal, and I've been loving the game so far, but I wanted a real special monitor to match this insane build. Enter MSI's Optix MPG34 1CQR, which delivers a 144Hz refresh rate at a whopping 3440 by 1440 resolution. Playing the game at max settings all while trying to hit 144 FPS at that resolution was no easy task, and I was able to achieve it. Doom's ID Tech 7 engine is very good performance wise, and it really shows what's possible. After playing for several hours, I really enjoyed the monitor's 21:9 aspect ratio. The panel's VA technology has come a long way as well. I still see more motion blur from the pixels, unable to refresh fast enough compared to an IPS or dare I say a trusty TN, but at 144Hz I could barely notice it anymore once I got used to it. I feel the game complements this build and monitor very well. I've been waiting quite a while to experience 144Hz at 3440 by 1440 gaming, and it hasn't disappointed so far. There are places throughout the game that had some noticeable FPS drops, so ideally I would have loved G-Sync to be running in the background. Luckily I remembered that this monitor has AMD's adaptive sync, so I switched it on in the Nvidia control panel, and the drops were greatly reduced to the point I didn't even notice them anymore. Lastly, before we hit some Doom benchmarks at various resolutions, let's take a look at this huge beast. The MSI Lightning Z is an extremely good card, and so far I haven't noticed any coil whine or any other god awful noises. It's been running like a champ. Anyway, let's let the benchmarks do the talking and see how well this card performs. Rounding off, the performance of this game is insane, and you may not see me for a month or so until I get bored of Doom Eternal. Right now I'm pretty addicted, and I will try to complete it as quickly as I can so I can get back to making videos. I'm loving this game, and this build really showcases it to its fullest, and I'm a lucky, very lucky boy. All jokes aside, I really hope you all keep safe during these dark times, and just remember, my Discord link is in the description, so if you ever want to play any games with me, just send me a message on there. Anyway, my name's Mark from Silence Tech. This has been my ultimate Doom Eternal PC, and I shall see you all very soon. Stay safe for now. Goodbye.